I suppose. Initializes the screen, sets up memory, and clears the screen, pretty much. And that function is init screen. And then the second one we have is endWhen. EndWhen right there. And this basically deallocates memory and ends ncurses. So yeah, this basically sets up ncurses, and this destroys it and closes it. And everything you're going to be doing for ncurses will be between these two functions. Otherwise, it will not be considered ncurses, and it'll probably give you an error and be like, "Whoa, what are you doing? You're not doing it between the things." Whatever the things are, it knows what it is. It's sentient, I suppose. Ncurses is that good. Another function you'll be using quite often is refresh, which basically just refreshes the screen to match what you have in memory. So refreshes the screen to match what's in memory. And right now what this is for user input returns int value of that key. So it does return the int value of whatever key was pressed, but we don't really care what that is right now, so we're just going to let it go. And then we're going to be compiling this with the GCC compiler, and we need a specific library called the ncurses library to be linked, so -l ncurses. and we're using the file hello.cpp, and we are going to call it hello. I guess you could technically call it whatever you want, but that's what I'm calling it. So if we run this now, you'll see it clears the whole screen, and it's just waiting for us to press a key. So I'll just press enter, and as you can see, it'll bring us back to where we were before. Now let's make this actually do something, and what we'll have it do is print to the screen. So we're going to use a function called printw, which just prints technically it's a const, I'll say string, and then in parentheses const char star to the screen. I guess technically to a window. We'll talk later what a window is, but for right now, we're going to pretend a window is just the whole screen. So print w, and then a const char star. So let's just print hello world because it had to be done. Now we'll here %d and then c, and that'll print value. Exits. And we'll refresh, which basically just refreshes the screen to match what you have in memory. So even for user it does return the end value of whatever key was pressed, but we don't really care what that is right now, so we're just gonna let it go. And then, hey guys, welcome back. We're going to pick up right where we left off last time, 0, which is the top left corner of the screen. So over here in our example window, it would be up here in the top left corner. The way you move where the cursor is with the function called, nicely enough, move, y, like you would think it would be. It is y and x, and you'll find that theme follows throughout and curses, is that if there's ever a coordinate system, it will always be y and then x instead of x and then y. In this case, what we'll do is we'll just make two values, x and y, x and y, and we'll give them values, or two variables, x and y, and give them values. In this case, we'll just make them the same thing. So, hello world, we press that move, and let's start it over. Up here, I'm just doing y and x to kind of give you the idea to try and know what a makefile is. Again, that's something that's going to be called, and it will go hello. And you can straight up make a makefile, so we don't have to keep compiling. If you don't know what a makefile is, again, that's something that's going to be good to look up. We're going to have all be hello, and we'll have hello be, it will require hello.cpp, and it will run the command g++.cpp run make-o hello, and hello.cpp-o it'll make our file for us. And G++ dash function because they realize that people commonly want to move and then print something. So you can actually use move print, which takes the y and x at the beginning and then moves to that location and then prints. So let's just do the same thing where we go 0, 0. Accidentally exit. There we go. There we go. Make it look all nice. So let's make that again. I guess one more thing I'll show you guys. You can clear the screen using a function called clear. So clears the screen. Technically, yeah, it clears the screen. And the function is literally just called clear. So what this will do is it takes no parameters and it'll clear the what's called the standard screen, which is technically a type of window, which I'll go into in a later tutorial. But clear with no parameters will just clear the entire screen. So what I'll do is I'll put that in an area where we can actually see what's happening. So I'll have the screen clear right after the press character, so it gets rid of hello world. That's what it should do. It should should print hello world, wait for me to press a key. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about windows in ncurses. To start out, we'll just have our initialized our window. We use a function called new win, and it takes 4 parameters. It takes the height, the width, the start x or start y, and start x. Just a reminder, coordinate systems in ncurses always start with y and end with x, so y comes first. And I'm only making these variables, so it's easier for you guys. The width, the start x or start y, and start x. Just a reminder, coordinate systems in ncurses always start with y and end with x, so y comes first. And I'm only making these variables so that it's easier for you guys to understand what values are going where, but you could just input numbers for these. But it just makes things easier to visualize here if we use variables. So let's say we make our height, we'll make it 10 lines high. Again, these are all in lines or columns, so that's not like pixels, it's 10 lines is the height of it. And width, we'll make it, let's say 20. We'll have start y and start x both be equal to 10, so simple enough. And let's run this and see what we get. Maybe we'll see something. So we'll make it and we'll run, but we don't see anything. And that makes sense because we just created a window, we didn't put anything in it, we didn't do anything. So what we'll do now is we'll do what's called, there's a cool function called box, which will basically just put a border around a very basic border around our window and output it to the screen. So it takes 2 parameters, or 3 parameters. It takes the window and it takes 2 integer values. So let's run this and see what we get. So we'll make that again. parameters. It takes, or three parameters. It takes the window, and it takes two integer values. So let's run this and see what we get. You have to almost think about refresh comes in. So basically, there are two. You have to almost think about the screen, what's displayed on the screen, and what's in memory as two different things. So as you're changing things with like functions here, new win, box, everything gets changed in memory, but what's shown to the screen doesn't change necessarily. You don't want everything to show the whole screen. Use so the screen knows we created a new window. Another function called W refresh, which refreshes a specific window, and this will refresh just the window. We refresh the screen created. Then we make the box and we refresh the window so it represents the box on the screen. So print hello or do hello. And now let's try to output to this window. So we can output to this window, to a specific window, by using wprint, which takes window and then const char star, make save, box overwrote, and run it. There you go. So now we see that it's because the box overwrote the text. So let's put it after that. That is because, which is quote unquote, when you're using a window function like for the cursor moves, which takes a window Hey guys, Hey guys, and welcome.
Guys, and welcome back to another.
Hey guys, and welcome back to. Hey guys, and welcome back to another.
どうせ君だよ。
れ時だ。
お前に会いに来たんだ。大変だったよ。お前すげえ遠くにいるから。
でもどうやって私あの時。
ミツハ。おい、ミツハ。言おうと思ったんだ。お前が世界のどこにいても、俺が必ずもう一度会いに行くって。
tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to be talking more about how to make like a menu system. Essentially, like something where a user can select from several options using the arrow keys, and then when they hit enter, it makes a choice for them. So that's what we're going to be working with today. Now, from our last tutorial, we have a input win created just to contain our menu. Maybe I'll actually call it a menu win now, just because it's a menu instead of just straight up input. So we'll do that instead. But basically what this is going to look like, hold on one sec, menu win, and then menu win. Alright, so what this is going to look like when we actually run it just with the window is this. I've made it a little bit bigger so that we can hold a couple choices in here. But it's very same to the last tutorial. And we're going to be using the keypad so that way we can get key input. Actually, let me put that there so you can see. It reminds you what it does. Makes it so we can use arrow keys. Alright, so first things first, we want to have a couple choices for the user to pick from. So we're going to use a string instead of a char star, only because C++ yells at us for using it. Hey guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to be menu win now, just because it's a menu instead of just straight up input. So we'll do that instead. But basically what this is going to look like, hold on one sec, menu win, and then menu win. Alright, so what this is going to look like when we actually run it just with the window is this. I've made it a little bit bigger so that we can hold a couple choices in here. But it does keys, because 3 choices, I guess. So we'll put is going to be infinite unless we tell it to break out. So we'll do while 1 because that will always run. And then first things first, we're going to want to print out the menu that we've created. So we'll go for int I equals 0, I is less than 3 because that's how big our menu size is, I++. And what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the one that the user is currently over, quote unquote, and the way we'll do that is we'll check to see if I equals our highlight variable, which we set to 0 by default, so it'll highlight the 0th element. So I equals highlight. If that's the case, then we want to do what's called w-atron, which is attribute on for a specific window. So we'll do our menu win, and we'll turn on a reverse, which will quote unquote highlight it. It reverses the foreground and background color essentially. Then once we've done that, we want to print
To another tutorial. In today's tutorial,
Hey guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today's tutorial we're going to be talking about user input.